I know you got some momentum going right now. I mean, top 10s, you're really like pushing. I feel like you're getting more comfortable in the car. How's that transition been for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think the beginning of the season, just a lot of different nerves and stuff throughout the year, and I think I'm getting more comfortable and feeling better every week, and just truly feeling like I can do it, and the team continues to get better. So that's the big thing, just building as a team and trying to get better myself.
How do you get comfortable in the car? Because for me, I always feel like when I talk to drivers, it might be a little nerve-wracking when you step into that car. And so how do you settle in and like control the nerves, control the energy, not get too riled up?
I think it's a lot of just making sure you're not, thinking too much about everything. Just try and go with what you know and what you've learned over the years of racing before getting here. So it's just trying to be the best you can, most prepared you can for the week, and just videos and everything from the last couple races and like when we were here before. So I think places that you go to twice in a year are easier to go to than when you go to the first place or the first time.
It's all about the reps.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I think. This year being my rookie season, going to everywhere for the first time was the biggest learning curve for me and biggest nervousness. But I think going back to these places again and then just having the experience at them makes it a lot easier.
Friends, we have Parker Retzlaff on stage right now. Come on in. He's our first driver interview of the day. We're chatting about racing, those first nerves going around the track. What race were you the most worried about going into? Like, what was the race that you had the nerves, the energy, the excitement that you were just like, I cannot wait to get on there, but also like, this is so scary and intimidating?
It was definitely Phoenix last year. It was my first Xfinity race ever. I qualified 6th, though I had to start 6th for my first ever Xfinity race with
that had to be wild.
Yep. So that was where I was the most nervous I've ever been in my racing career. But as soon as you get out there and you start driving on the track, everything goes away and you just go back to where you were before. But I think it all comes down to just the thinking about everything too much.
You're a super docile guy. Like, you're super in control of your emotions and everything. Do you get fired up in the car?
Yes, there's times, but that's been my big thing this year is trying to make sure that I'm better on the radio and not getting upset and saying something I shouldn't over the radio or, anything up here road or anything like that. So I just try and control my emotions as best I can. There's definitely times where I get upset and on the radio, but I'm trying to continue to work on it.
Yeah, so that button, it's right there. It's easy to click, isn't it?
Yeah, it's easy to click and know that someone heard you and how you feel in the moment, but I'm trying to get better, and I think we're working together as a team to also get better.
I love it. So when you talk about teamwork, I love that you're talking about that, because a team is so important to racing, because without a team, you got nothing. You got nothing. So how have you and your team bonded? It's your rookie year. How are you just making those bonds? Like, are you guys going to Topgolf? Are you guys like having fun outside the racetrack?
Our whole team goes to the go-kart track together almost every week together as like the whole team, and then just we're all new together. None of us have been together before this year, so it's definitely been a big like building thing and learning each other and all that stuff and what everyone needs. So it's just been cool to also just work with so many new people and just continue to build with each other every week. And that's another thing, everyone is new. Like my crew chief first year,
that's awesome.
My rookie year, and then just everyone else is like new to the team, new to each other. So it's just building with each other and also just trying to build as a team and get better.
Who are you closest with on the team?
My interior guy, Michael, or my crew chief, Josh.
Okay, so are like the 4 of you guys like in a group chat?
Yeah, if you see us walking around, it's usually us 3 walking around together. So
that's so fun. So besides racing, do you guys like talk about other things in the group chat? Are you talking about like sending memes? Are you guys like meme people? Are you TikTok people? Are you just?
It's all me and Michael mess with each other a lot more. Josh is very serious about everything. So he's will be serious about everything, but it also is very good, and I like it because he's serious about what he wants to do and he's serious about everything with our racing. So it's just there's times where we make jokes in the hall or in the lounge. We're all sitting there making jokes and we got nothing else to do, but there's definitely time we have to be serious.
What was the most surreal moment for you getting into a race car? Like who did you look up to the most growing up racing that is still racing today that you're able to be like, I race with them now?
Well, my favorite driver has always been Kyle Larson.
I mean, can't go wrong.
So I think them and they're parked right next to us in their garage this week. So
Has that been cool?
Yeah.
Have you seen him?
No, I haven't seen him, but yeah, it's always my favorite driver. First met him in 2014.
Okay. So
10 years ago.
When you see a driver and you're a driver in your fire suit, do you walk up to them and like shake their like how does that go? Because for me, if that were me, I would be freaking out.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool. You just have to earn their respect. I don't try and bug them too much. Or,
Yeah.
be annoying about it. Just trying to earn their respect and continue to race with them.
I love that. So who do you look up to the most besides Kyle Larson? Like by their racing style, how they conduct themselves, who do you want to become?
I'm not really sure who I want to become at this moment. Just trying to work on myself and continue to get better and just take everything I can learn every week, even if I make mistakes in my rookie year and do something wrong. Just try and look back on it and continue to work on that and fix my mistakes so I don't make them again.
So who in the Xfinity realm are you closest with? Who's like one of your go-to guys to chat with about things? Or are you just like locked in on like you and your team?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot. I mean, I don't think there's a lot of conversations that we have. Like, I talk to Chandler Smith a lot in driver intros, but I don't think like outside of just that stuff, like who I talk to a lot. Just talk to Jeb, my teammate, a little bit during the week and at the track, but I don't really think there's many conversations other than that.
Gotcha. Do you ever go hunting with Jeb? Because Jeb's a really big hunter.
We've had this conversation, but no, I don't go hunting with Jeb. That's Jeb right now.
That's all Jeb. Jeb is all hunting. We interviewed him like I chatted with him like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, what do you do besides race? He was like, hunt. And I was like, great. I feel like it's his personality. So what makes you Parker? Like, what makes you you? That like someone out here that is never met you, what makes them your number one fan? Like, if you could pitch yourself to them and be like, believe in me with everything you got.
Well, holy. I don't know. I never I've always just been focused on racing. I did like the iRacing simulator stuff. I made pro in that for a couple or like 2 years. I did that, and before I was doing Xfinity, or actually when I made Xfinity, I was still in pro on iRacing and doing
awesome.
that every week with them together. So I was doing a lot of that, and I did that through COVID and through all that. That's what got me through COVID. I played iRacing every day.
That's so cool.
For like 8 months.
How has iRacing helped you with racing in general?
I think that was the big thing for going to Phoenix my first time was I had so many laps of doing the pro stuff on iRacing and all that stuff that it helped me feel more comfortable when I got there. Instead of just trying to learn the track and the car, it was just more learn the car and get more comfortable with myself.
When you discovered iRacing, were you infatuated with it, or were you like, this is what I love? Like, obviously you did it all through COVID, but were you like, this is going to help me get to that next level that I want to achieve?
I think it was that I didn't do like take iRacing very seriously at first. I started playing iRacing in 2014, and I didn't take it serious at all for the first couple years.
Okay.
And I think it was like 2017 I started actually racing and trying to worry about everything on iRacing and trying to get better. So, and then I was just trying to do that, and also I was racing ARCA and late models and stuff at the time, so just trying to do both of them at the same time, just get my name out there anywhere I could, and that was where I felt was best.
When someone pops online for iRacing, are there any drivers when they pop online that you're like, oh, I'm gonna hop in that race with them?
I don't really focus on any drivers. I know that you'll see William Byron around on iRacing. I know Josh Berry plays a lot. It's really Tom Majeski from Trucks is on all the time. I did a lot of short track racing against him.
That's fun.
Especially during COVID and just all that stuff. Ty and me used to go back and forth in the short track stuff of iRacing.
That's so fun. I love that you guys have this kind of rapport on iRacing off the track and then on the track. What has been one of your most memorable moments of your rookie year?
I think finishing fourth at Daytona in the first race of the year, and then sixth at Charlotte when you're at home is really cool. So I think those are my two big moments of the year right now.
Well, what was that real moment for you where everything set in? You strapped in the car, you were like, we're doing this? Do you have that like surreal moment yet where it's like, whoa?
Yeah, I think it was still Daytona. Me and Jordan Anderson had a conversation when I was getting strapped in at Daytona at the beginning of the year. So it was just, you made it this far, and then let's continue to get better and just work on everything.
What does getting better look like for you?
I think I just want to make it to where I feel like we're working together as a team and we can run top 10 every week and then work on getting better from there.
You're getting there. You guys are making all the strides, doing all the right things.
I think it's been a lot of having the right speed to run there, but just trying to work on everything else and make sure there's no mistakes with me or, the pit crew is also just, all working together new for the first time and then just crew chiefing guys and just making sure that we don't make mistakes. I think you can hurt yourself a lot more with mistakes than really anything else.
Yeah. How do you build a team? I think that's my big question is I'm kind of like, so you get the seat in the car. You're like, great, I'm going to drive. How do you find the people?
Yeah, I think it comes down to just you have to find what guys are going to fit the team the best and be in that environment of what everyone wants. Everyone wants the same thing. So I think that's been our big thing is trying to find guys that want the same thing and we all have the same goals and we can all work together to get to those goals.
Do you guys sit down like when you were did you like interview people? Or were you just like, nah, I know this guy, like he's a good guy?
Yeah, I wasn't really involved in any of the getting the guys for the team, but it's been really good with all the guys we've had this year and I think it's only getting stronger.
I love that, and I feel like, you keep placing top 10s, you keep getting these top 10 finishes, and it's like your team is slowly like massaging itself and like coming together. Did you think it would all come together so quickly, or did you think it would take longer, or did you think, I think we should have been in a better spot than we are right now?
I think we've had some mistakes even on my part that would probably put us in a better spot if I didn't make them.
Everyone makes mistakes, right?
But yeah, that was our whole thing is we learned from.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Here, finish your sentence with my mic.
I was just trying to fix all the mistakes and get better. Like I had a big mistake at Las Vegas, didn't know what was happening, and I finished last because of it. So that hurt us a lot in points. So it's just trying to get better. It's just building the team. Just everyone has to be comfortable around each other and figure out what everyone needs. So it's just getting more communication together is the biggest thing.
Sorry, we're going to do the back and forth mic now. It's live stage, is what we do. What is your game plan today? What are you going to do when you sit down in that car, strap in, lock in? What is the mindset and focus going forward today?
Yeah, I think my goal today is just to get out there, practice. I know we've worked on stuff from last time we were here, so just get out into practice and see where we end up and what we need to change, and then try and lay down a good lap of qualifying, and then just hopefully stick around that top 10 mark all day and get a good finish again.
I'm all about it. I'm so excited. Front two. We're fine. It's okay. It was rainy. Everyone's getting everything sorted out. Friends, I am so excited, truthfully, to see how Parker does today. He's got the laps. He's got the top 10 finishes. I feel like, you're locked in. You're ready to go. I'm excited to see what you do today. What's the rest of your day look like? You can go back and eat after this? You're going to have a snack?
I'm not sure what else Chris has me signed up for, so...
Chris is just going to cart him around everywhere he's got to go. He's going to be like, Parker, we're going here now.
But I'll probably go back and have a conversation with Josh, my crew chief, and then after practicing qualifying, I'll probably get something to eat and then get ready.
What's eat? What are you eating?
I'm not sure what we're going to have today. We go to the chef guy that's in the garage and see what he has cooked for today. So I'm not sure. Yesterday we had some
sirloin
burgers, so we'll see today.
That's fancy. So you do eat before you race,
Yeah, that's something I've been trying to get a lot better at is making sure I eat and make myself feel better during the race day so it doesn't affect me so much in the car.
I like it. I love knowing what the guys eat before. Some of them are like, no, I eat in the morning and I don't eat afterwards, and others are like, no, I'm shoving Uncrustables in my mouth as I'm strapping in the car. So it's always so interesting.
Yeah, I know there's some people that don't eat, but I just think it makes me feel better, and then it gets hot during the car, and then you just get wore out. And I feel like that's my big thing is trying to make sure I eat and drink enough water throughout the week and
So,
the weekend.
do you alternate water and like electrolytes in the car?
I do water and then Pedialyte.
Or what's your Pedialyte mix? What flavor?
I just drink the blue Pedialyte.
He's a blue Pedialyte guy. Not grape, right? Please tell me not grape.
We have grape in the olive, but I've been drinking the blue one.
Yeah, I'm not a grape gal. Anyone that's like, grape's great, I'm like, no, that's a red flag. Like, you're disqualified. Please go away. Friends, this is Parker Retzlaff on stage. He's going racing today. We're excited to see you get it done. Give it up for Parker.
Thank you, guys.